be live. I'm going to announce for my socials. I need a little moment to get everything ready and all. And then startup takes long. And this time managed to put A, I forgot, and B, it looks fine this way. So Instagram notification is done. Facebook. Right, well, I can do that tomorrow. And that's Blue Sky. That's Cara. Facebook's been posted. Instagram's on a Mastodon. Doet. And then Twitter. Post. Check on Mastodon. Yes, has been posted. Been getting a lot of spam lately. If I'm available for commissions, all scams. A friend of mine got a new one. Namely, the scam was, I'm Mr. Beast. Do you want to draw for me? And I was like, Mr. Beast? Uh-huh. Of course, they were like, Mr. Beast. Yeah, right. So don't worry about that. Does the sound better now? Because I didn't change anything. Everything is in the same place as everywhere, every time. So does the sound better now? Yep, better. Okay. Then it probably had to do with internet getting a hiccup. Let's see. One on YouTube, one on Twitch, but 2 on Twitch are commenting. So the counter is a bit behind. Updates. Cats are doing fine. Varos had the absolute zoomies today. So we enjoyed that. Haven't been able to work on my book. I forgot my VTuber. If you meant that with double personality, then you were right. So VTuber's on the way. Let's see. I taught at a school. It's kind of like high school, but not really. It's an ROC. So It's just for kids who can't. Well, that makes it sound so bad. It's just that they can't fit in the normal high schools, need a little bit more attention, need a little bit more time, need smaller classes, and then they can thrive. So, thought on that. The kids were wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Had a lot of fun with them. They made me feel old all the time. So, it was an absolute joy to teach them. Let's see. So that's what pretty much the week was. Been teaching, which means making money. And hopefully this week I can continue my book again. But yeah, it's just very busy at the moment. And of course, taxes are around the corner, so I have to do that as well. I'm missing one of my screens. There you are. Penny comic, penny comic. And actually, my comic is inspired by something that happened there. Right, I need to press record in a moment. I first want to set the date. That's promising. Freezing program. We barely begun. We barely even knew here. So we're going to do it again. I do plan to make new shorts for Fantasy Fest, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it. Do want to do my best, but and today I wanted to make the penny comic, and I have to redo 2 freebies for the Pride Month. I need to make a 3-line flag and a 4-line flag. Wait. No. No. Cancel. Wait. Something's off here. No. Nothing is off. I'm just being silly. Almost ready for record. Almost there. Okay, so first I'm going to send that to the ones who are not in chat. 6 people already? That's a new record. Usually I have 6 people at the end of the stream in 2 hours. So So this is to everyone who's not watching. And I want to check 5 on Twitch, 1 on YouTube. And now we're going to press record. Start recording. We have begun. Oh, also hydrate while we're at it. I mean, a bit late. Green is right. I need a sketch layer. So I was teaching at this school, and the kids had a lot of, well, they had to make a comic, and I had spread out a lot of materials, which were arranged by the school, by the way. I just told them this is something they can use, and the school arranged it. So, and I told them, well, you can also put ink in there, because ink is also fun to use when drawing a comic. So there was this girl, and she was like, I'm going to use ink. I've never used ink before. I'm just gonna do it. And I was like, just be careful of the walls. And she was very careful of the walls, by the way. For the sake of the joke of this comic, the splatter ended up at the ceiling, but she did manage to get a splatter on the wall. However, it was very strange because she did not go swinging around things. She was very careful, and it was quite far away from her, so we have no idea how it got there. 7 watchers, 4 on Twitch, 3 on YouTube, and all are welcome. No, I want. Where's my chat? There's my chat. Remember, if you say something on chat that I consider non-private, non-doxing, non-whatever, then I might show it on screen. The girl we were talking about, she said she was almost 18, so technically young woman. Okay, this is way too big. Head is too big anyway, so. But the class, by the way, it was a mixed class because it was a special event. And I believe it was ages 14 till 18, somewhere around that. I did not go, oh, how old are you, and stuff like that. That's also always very awkward, so. But the LSA is a place that manages to get everything out of children that normal teachers don't have time for, don't take time for. And it's a place where you can go to school, for example, if you're an adult and you want to get your high school diploma anyway. So it's everything and nothing. Great place, severely underestimated. I have no idea how an anonymous puppetry, an anno, should have a thumb, but for the sake of the comic, they now have. You know what? This is gonna be the table. Yeah, they have thumbs now. Next thing you know, pardon me. Well, what is the next thing? Really hunched over. I don't recall if she was left or right. I think she was right. Also, if I do make mistakes with describing things, let me know. I can't change, I can't correct if I don't know, if I'm not told I made a mistake. But yeah, love teaching there. Wonderful kids, very free themselves. So I did give them a basic teaching about how to draw manga with face, full body. I did give them information about how to create a character, but that didn't. Yeah, that was not done good by me. I saw those kids staring, and I was like, "Yeah, this is not the right approach," and that is my fault. For the record, I did not prepare it well enough. So that's something I need to change for next time. And I'll be seeing you. You even have weekend for AnimeCon? I thought you always had 1-day tickets, so you now have 2 days? Yeah, 3 days. Anyway, I'll be 3 days at AnimeCon as well. Har, 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 har. I'm so funny. 8 people watching. This is crazy. 7 on Twitch, 1 on YouTube. Okay, liner time. Well, considering you cosplay most of the time, I think I'm going to see you as certain characters most of the days. But as a joke, I'm getting the hint. And I am looking forward to it. I always draw one eye too small. And for those who are wondering, we still haven't finished all the anomaly games. There's 1 level left. And then we have done everything. Okay, this is going horrendously. Okay, that's better. And have we all already selected our costume for the cosplay in the library? I received the final supply. Well, not even the final supplies. I still have to wait, order the tea. But I'm waiting for one of my tea testers. If there's one other type of tea, otherwise I will have to order at the store that offers quite expensive shipments. So was looking for an alternative, but if there's none, there's none. And it's just a small cosplay gathering. Still have to try to invite one more person. Did ask the kids if they could give me inspiration for this week's comic, so they even thought of that. But yeah, the cosplay event is just well, thus far we're calling it cosplay in the beep because there's no official name. Um, and I do wonder what kind of pictures people will take. I do hope people will come with cosplay because that's the whole purpose of the event. But yeah, get your most library character. And hopefully, first day, I will be able to record episode 8, I believe. I mean, I seem to have a voice again. Okay, that looks like a weird rabbit shape. Yeah, well, we already have someone dressing up as Belle, so of course there can be two Bells. That's not a problem. But if you want to stand out, I suggest something else than Belle because someone is already dressing up as Belle. But two Bells are always welcome. That's not how gravity works. Oops. I probably have, it's not completely confirmed yet, but there's a very big chance I'll be having a radio interview soon. It's where I'm talking about manga, but also, of course, about the event in the library. At least I hope, because that was technically the goal. But as soon as that's completely confirmed, I'll let people know as well. Anyway, it's been really cold the past few days. Okay, this is not how perspective works. You know what? I'm just going to divert attention to the bad perspective. See, now you barely can see its bad perspective. Penny could always be a librarian. Penny can be anything she needs to be at the moment when it's needed to be. was also funny that I always tell a fact. Whenever you have to decide proportions for body and things like that, I always say that your upper arm goes about till your rib cage, but then your lower part, and then I always tell the fact that your lower arm is more or less the size of your foot. So most of this class suddenly pulled out of their shoe, put it next to their arms, and they were like, whoa! And I was like, yeah, you know what the best thing about this, knowing this fact is? It's not useful at all because you haven't drawn your feet yet. But now, if you want to draw your feet, you know how big they should be. So that was a fun part. I always like telling that fact, but because it really blows minds. And then, yeah, but you actually can't use that fact anyway. And the best comic was drawn by someone who said he couldn't draw at all. So I was like, because I'm noticing there was starting frustration. I was like, then why not make at least one frame black? Then you have only 3 more frames to draw. Is that allowed? So it's your comic. Oh, so I can make a comic in the dark. Sure. So they made the first frame was a spooky house. And the second frames was 2 pairs of eyes. Gee, it's really dark inside here. Third frame, that's because there are no lights in here. Fourth frame, narrowed eyes, staring at the other, and I could just feel the irritation. Unfortunately, he thought it wasn't good, but I loved that comic. It was really well done. So I would have rather that he just finished the comic because, yeah, if you can't draw and it frustrates you, just do something else. And well, a comic in the dark, well done. Anyway, so this was proportions are way off. Let's see if we can make them a bit bigger. Not too big. Okay. First, we're gonna lock it so I can't do it. If I do have time left, then I'm probably going to trace. And I need to check if one design was not flawed. Okay, this is gonna bother me, so let's fix it. There we go. That's just going to be hands around. That's gonna take too long anyway. Hydrate! Don't have that much drink left. Okay, that's not supposed to happen. Tolerance is going to be 80. You really dislike me at the moment, don't you? And for those who missed it, Sunday, no craft stream because my student is coming over. Let's make that book gray because I'm almost done with coloring. I really hope I will get invited by that ROC again because it really, really was a wonderful experience. I've been teaching at a lot of places. I can't actually remember a place where it wasn't worth it. I've had places with difficulties, but or challenge. Let's call them challenges. Because most of the time, yeah, kids just like doing it. Most of the time, they also choose for such a workshop. Not always. Let's make this slightly yellowish just to get what's a bit too, but okay. One other place was at a quotation marks normal high school where a kid was like, I can't draw, I can do anything. And I was like, what can you draw? Well, I can draw a superhero. Okay, then draw a superhero. Yeah, but that's not the assignment. Just show me what you can. Maybe we can adapt it. And he started drawing on a whiteboard because I was like, if it failed, then you can easily erase it. He filled the entire whiteboard with art. And both the teacher and I were like, okay, so it isn't manga? I don't mind. Even the teacher was like, well done, we'll grade this. Wow, this was all the coloring. So first I'm going to do the shading and then I'm going to shade the ano. Did tell them that I was streaming, but I don't think any of those kids would be interested in watching here. If they were, I really enjoyed teaching them. It was a joy. I love teaching, but school teaching is different, very different. I'm talking about Elfia because someone is talking about Elfia challenges, like on Elfia with a lot of wind. It's the final Elfia at Castle de Haar. Okay, that's just silly. So it's a shame that it's going to be the final one. I do understand the reasons. It's going to be more like a museum. Just find it, in Dutch we say a gemis. Yeah, I think there's indeed a big difference in challenges to teaching math and art. Because math is something important that they actually need to do right, and there when it comes to math it's factual and there is maybe one or two ways to get to an answer, but most of the time only one, and you just have to learn that one way. When it comes to creativity, you can just say, nope, I'm gonna do it differently. I interpreted this assignment differently. So it's a very, very challenging job to do. Oh, that's a bit too much, by the way. Math to 14-year-olds. And I admire you for having the guts to even do that. Okay, now we're going to do the background. Also, I need subjects to talk about. Ask me questions. You can ask me anything. Answering the question is always a second question. And the walls were greenish in that school, but not this kind of green. It was more bluish, grayish, lightish, darkish, dishish. I've run out of water. I'm a bit dissatisfied about the colors. It's a bit too saturated. There we go. This is better. You know what? I'm gonna be silly. Do I still have that here? Mm-hmm. It's not in here. Well, I'm gonna do it myself. I've never done something like that, so. Okay, that's a bit too. Needs to go straight down. Because that's gravity. Okay, and I found out I forgot something with the shading. Namely, I forgot to highlight it. That I need much, but just a little bit extra. There we go. Don't really go off and out of frame, but everyone can go text check. 5 people watching, by the way. 4 on Twitch, 1 on YouTube. Meanwhile, I will start up the penny file. It's the 5th, 4th. Okay. Now, I think everyone has checked it. Text okay. Good. Then we can check this text. Okay, everyone says text okay. Is the second text also okay? Wait, maybe I should put it more into frame. Didn't even know there was soccer, let alone quarterfinals. My favorite is always the winning team. Except when they lose. Then my favorite team is the losing team. Text should be in frame now. Okay. Just waiting a couple outside chats. Meanwhile, I can save this. Yeah, that's the wrong one. Oh, I didn't save last week's banner. Which is fine. It's not like it's very important. Gotta admit, 1 hour, complete comic. I did well. Now, I'm going to restart Photoshop. And then I'm going to return to my flags. I need my blank flag. Where's my blank? What's this one? Needed to check this one. Okay, so I needed to check this one anyway. And I'm seeing no defects here, so it was probably a print defect. Okay, so that's something I needed to check. Okay, now I need to find my I would say it's this, but no, it's not this one. It's this one. I can use this one. Yes, I can use this one. Now I need thicker lines. Just want to move it out here. No, that's not what I want. Fine, I'll just duplicate the layer. This one's going to be hidden. I think I know what I did wrong. Great. Need to redo this. No, not gonna save. Hide. Duplicate the set. Flatten that image. Duplicate the image. Now to make it a bit smaller. Still a bit smaller. Thinner. Where's my mouse? Losing my mouse again. There we go. I'm not doing anything smart right now. This one just needs to be removed. Thank you. This one needs to be duplicated. Thank you. Wrong one. And we have a 4-line flag. Let's see, what will I do? Wait, did I do all of those? Nah, I shouldn't. Right, that's one I can do. Been a while since I've been here. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, this is a rij. Flatten image. New layer. Did I have a 12 line? I think a 10 line is fine as well. I can't remember. Let me check. I think I had a 12 line. Yep, I had a 12 line. So I'm keeping it all a 12 line. So I'm first going to do the dress is going to be symmetrical again. Just to save myself a bit of time. That's not how gravity works. I will do the hands or the fingers at the end, because those are not going to be symmetrical. This dress was a bit inspired by how they portrayed Josephine from Napoleon. That's no more ruler. Um, I want to disable the ruler. Show ruler? Ah, see, I missed a spot. Let's get her a bit in screen. Okay. Well, that was an easy ride, eh? I need to convert everything, but right. Let me test it before I do 10 more, and then it turns out it's not working. The converter. Privacy bar. Upload. Wait, yeah, 4 centimeters. Not sure if this is going to go great, but we'll find out soon enough. Well, seems fine. Download STL. Edit. Because this goes a lot faster, I found out. 4 stripes. Convert. Yep. Looking fine. And now we're going to do the tricky one. That has lots of, well, edits, narrow, fine things. Also, don't believe the commercials on the back. Just ignore them. Apparently no longer invert output. No. See, I'm doing something wrong. It's a lovely effect, by the way. More stamp-wise. I need that. I think this is it, the setting for this one. Yep. Fingers are fine. No holes in the back. Yep, looking fine. Okay, privacy bar. Well, first we're going to do this. We're going to do this. There we go. It's okay if the privacy bar is still there. It's still privacy bar. Then I'm going to do one complicated one. I have 4 left from this set, and then I need to draw again. And of course, don't forget I also still need to design the coins. So I'm probably just going to take a day in a vacation, and then I'm going to stream designing all the coins that I still need to make. Which is a lot, by the way. But at least they're not for this year, so I can do that for next year. So this is Kitty Ocean in her magical girl outfit. It was not fully designed by me. For one of the artists that worked on Serenade Moon. But I gave it a bit of my own spin, kept things. Not sure if all the details are going to be possible. Not going to put the gem into the printing file. And I don't think I'm going to keep. Well, there's one finger that's uncovered. I think it's this one. It's probably gonna be redone a couple of times. Okay, that's looking a bit droppy. Not sure how far it's gonna keep, but okay, we're gonna see that. This I'm just going to close down or fill in or whatever you want to call it. Am I still streaming? Is anyone still here? Good. Just checking if anyone is still here. And Kitty Ocean is also known as the Soldier of Water. She has more detailed boots, but for print simplicity's sake, I'm not going to put those details in there. It's already quite a detailed design. Or am I going to do it? First of all, okay. Shoes are a bit too long. Yeah, I think that's going to be too tricky because you also sit with a side view. I already wonder how much detail is going to be translated into a print file. So I think that's the only part. No, here's a part. So we're going to see how much translates into a print file, how much details I need to redo. Okay. All the fingers, parts of the shell. Okay, I can live with these parts being non-extruded or not a hole because that's going to be pain to draw anyway, so I can accept that. Fingers, shell. And her wings from, well, her fins from her thingy gloves. First of all, we're all going to move this to the side. So that's one part. This should be a bit thicker. And I will fill it in later. Did it do that side? I don't think it did. Oh, and the final one, this thingy thing. Sometimes, just for the sake of design, you make adaptations to your original design because you want something that looks okay. Okay, one part of the shell, side wing, 2 fingers. And part of the mouth. Let's start to do that. And I know it makes the fingers look very thick, but in a print file, it's not that bad. Were these wings done? These wings were fine. So it's this one. Right, and part of the mouth. One final, the final finger. Great. It's the entire mouth now. Wonderful. How's the back, by the way? While I'm at it. So finger, mouth, wing, and last shell thing again. And it was the pinky, not the brain. I'm getting tired, so this is the final thing. Let's just cross fingers. Mouth is open. Fingers are open. Wing is open. Shell is open. We are content with this design. We made it. Just want to get it upright again. There we go. Phew. Right in time because I'm very tired. So I'm downloading this. And then I have 4 things, 1 reprint, so 5 things to print. Of course, I need to save this as a Eclipse Studio Paint file, because it always saves as a PNG and then it forgets to save as a layered file. Of course, in this case, it wouldn't be too bad. So, pardon me. Next week, I think I can draw a new episode image. I don't have any vacations coming up anytime soon, but if I do have a vacation, one day is going to be coin designing. One day is going to be recording. Anyway, I'm calling it a day. I'll be seeing you next week. Bye bye. Wait, where's my shutdown button?